Hey guys, happy Fragrance Friday. So today we're going to go over all the fragrance mist and moisturizers that I have used throughout this week. So we're actually going to start with last Friday and go up through Thursday, which was yesterday. And if you are interested in what I'm wearing today, which is this Friday, you can go ahead to Instagram and find me over there. I will drop my handle right here on the screen as well as in the description so you guys can find me on Instagram. I do post my scent of the day over there every single day, as well as more products that I use as well. So I include perfumes, body scrubs, things like that. I would love if you go ahead and post your scent of the day down in the comments as well, because we would all love to know what you are wearing, whether it's a perfume, lotion, fragrance mist, whatever. Go ahead and post your scent down in the comments. I would definitely love to know. And let's just go ahead and get into this video. All right, guys, so we are just going to go ahead and get started. So I do have some Dove scrubs that I recently picked up, and I'm going to talk about those as well at the end of this video. So we're going to actually start with last Friday. Last Friday, I actually did have some new things to try out. So these first few days, I was trying out some new products. Actually, a few of these days this week, I've been trying out some new holiday products. So the first day on Friday, I actually tried this one right here. And this is the Cocoa Vanilla fragrance from Pink. It's from Victoria's Secret Pink, and they recently came out with this little holiday trio. They had 3 different scents that were more holiday related, and I actually picked up all 3 of them. So we're going to go over those in this video. So this first one was Cocoa Vanilla, and the fragrance notes on here are whipped cream, melted chocolate, and mini marshmallows. So it sounds amazing, but this one actually did not come off like the way I wanted this to. I was expecting more of like a hot chocolate type scent, which this is not really a hot chocolate scent in my opinion. You guys can go ahead and let me know your thoughts on these fragrances as well in the comments. I would definitely love to know your opinion as well. But this one to me is totally different than I expected it to be. The back of this one says a marshmallow topped vanilla tinged cup of cocoa bliss. So I get that I'm going to get like the cocoa hot chocolate and a marshmallow type scent. Whereas this is giving me kind of like a fruity marshmallow. Yeah, it's definitely got some kind of fruit in here or sweetness. It's more of like a fruity sweetness than an actual marshmallow sweet to me. I'm definitely picking up some kind of fruitiness. And I did as well when I wore it. This was definitely not my favorite scent out of these 3. This was probably my least favorite scent actually, which is kind of disappointing. I did end up picking up the lotion to this one as well, but it's just not what I expected. This is definitely not anything what I was expecting. The hot cocoa and cream scent from Bath and Body Works that came out last year in a mini, I wasn't that huge on that scent either, but that one actually did smell more like a chocolate scent than this one. And since this one is called Cocoa Vanilla, I think that's a little bit misleading, honestly, because this is not giving chocolate. The vanilla in here is very fruity. I think maybe that's where that fruitiness is coming from, is possibly that vanilla in here. As far as the marshmallows, I mean, I get the marshmallows a little bit. I can definitely kind of pick out that note. But it's going along with this other like weird fruity note, and it's just not giving me really holiday vibes at all. So I did pick up the lotion like I told you guys, and I will link the haul that I got this in down below in the description as well. So if you guys want to go back and watch me unbox that and my first impression on these scents, you can go ahead and watch that video. This is just not what I was expecting at all. And being the second note on this is melted chocolate, I'm not getting a chocolate in here. I know that chocolate is done in different ways, from Victoria's Secret to Bath and Body Works, and you know, different companies make chocolate a little bit different, but The thing is I'm getting this fruitiness and really no chocolate whatsoever. So this was kind of disappointing to me. This is one of my least favorite from the collection. It's kind of sad because I had my hopes up for this one. I thought this one was going to be really nice, but I guess it just didn't turn out that way for me anyways. I would love to know your opinion as well though, because I know everyone is different with scent, so maybe other people are pulling out more chocolate from this one, but for me it's just not giving any chocolate whatsoever, and the fruitiness that it's giving is throwing me off, and it's not really seeming like a holiday scent to me. Let's go on to the next day. So now we are on Saturday. So on Saturday, I pulled this one out, which is a new scent as well from that holiday collection. This is the warm cookie scent. I was really excited for this one because it has a gingerbread note in here. So the notes are gingerbread, vanilla icing, and gumdrops. So again, that sounds amazing. Gumdrops and gingerbread seem like they might not go together the best in a fragrance mist, but it's actually not too bad. This one is giving more cookie than gingerbread to me. Yeah, so this is kind of giving more of a buttery cookie vibe than an actual gingerbread, and you do get a little bit of fruitiness from this one as well from that gumdrop. I do like this one more than the cocoa vanilla one because it does smell like a cookie, but it doesn't smell like gingerbread to me. So I did pick up the lotion in this one as well. So it's kind of disappointing still because I was really wanting a gingerbread scent, and this one just wasn't where it was at. It's good, but it's not really giving total holiday again to me. Like I was thinking this was going to be very holiday like with that gingerbread scent, but there really is no ginger in here. Like I'm not getting a ginger note at all. I'm getting this buttery cookie and then like a slight fruitiness. And that's pretty much what I got all day wearing it as well. It just was a cookie scent, in my opinion. So if you missed out on Christmas cookies or something like that in the past, you might want to pick up this warm cookie scent because to me, this one is not quite as good as Christmas cookies, in my opinion, but it does give you that cookie kind of feel. So if you're wanting like a cookie fragrance mist, you might want to check this one out. And like I said, if you're not a fan of gingerbread, don't worry because this one really doesn't give gingerbread. So I don't know what that's about. But again, those are kind of misleading notes. So I'm beginning to think maybe pink is kind of mislabeling some of their stuff. I don't know because it's crazy because the other one said there was melted chocolate in there and I really smelled no chocolate. And then this one says there's gingerbread and I'm getting a cookie note, but not gingerbread. So that's kind of where I'm at with this one. It's a nice scent. I'm going to wear it this holiday season, but it's just not what I expected or necessarily wanted. The lotion on both of these pretty much smells the same as the fragrance mist, and it does make it last a little bit longer. These pink fragrance mists don't last the longest, especially if you don't pair it with a matching lotion. So I definitely recommend to get the matching lotion on the fragrances that you actually like because that will make your scent last a whole lot longer, especially with these pink scents. I always like to try to get the lotions with the pink scents because it does extend that scent and you can get a better scent experience basically with the lotion as well. Even if you use an oil or a lotion, together with that, it's still going to prolong your scent. So let's hop on to the next day. So now we are on Sunday, and on Sunday I have the last scent in this collection that I tried out, and this one is Sugar Berry. So I didn't think I was going to really like this one. So I didn't pick up the lotion because it wasn't during a really good sale or anything. And I was using a couple rewards. The fragrance notes on here are raspberry fizz, pink sugar, and shimmering snow. I really didn't know what to expect from this one. I kind of thought it would just be a berry scent. just, a regular berry scent that a lot of times they have quite a few berry scents that come out from Victoria's Secret. So I thought maybe it would smell familiar, possibly. The back of this one just says a naughty and nice sugar coated bite of festive red berries. So this one actually surprised me a little bit because I like this one more than I thought I would. And I didn't pick up the lotion to this one, but it does smell pretty good. It kind of gives you this festive feeling. I think out of all three of these fragrances, this sugarberry one actually makes me feel like the holidays more than the other two did. It's giving more holiday vibes, even though it is a berry scent. I'm kind of picking up on like a greenery in this berry scent, even though it doesn't really list anything like that. Possibly the shimmering snow could be giving me kind of that freshness. It's almost giving like a greenery, fresh type of scent, which a lot of times I'm not into, but it is kind of faded in the background. So you don't get that greenery up front. You get the sugary berry. So you definitely get that sugary berry first, and then you do get like a hint of this greenery, or like, I guess it must be the shimmering snow in this scent. And as far as the raspberry in here, the raspberry is kind of more like a candy-like raspberry. It's not a straight juicy raspberry. I get more of like a candied type raspberry scent, and the fizz is not making this one too sour, which is good because a lot of times when a note is listed on a fragrance that says fizz, it is kind of sour to my nose. This one isn't giving that though. It's giving more sweet. It's got like a little sour element in there, but it really is more sweet, and then I'm getting that greenery, and it really does give me holiday vibes. I'm not really sure why this one is standing out in particular to making me feel like it's the holidays, but it is. So I did want to mention that. This one just seems the most holiday related to me, even though by the notes it doesn't. It actually gives me like the most holiday vibes and makes me feel like it's a holiday by smelling this one. The other two didn't do that for me. Like when I smell the warm cookie one and the cocoa and vanilla, those kind of just give me these, they're a little bit gourmand, especially the cookie one, but it doesn't really make me think of Christmas. It doesn't make me think of the holidays. This kind of does, because with that greenery, it kind of makes me think of like a wreath with berries on it. That's what this gives. And it's not bad at all. I possibly will pick up the lotion to this one. I'm still kind of deciding on that. I actually used it with a lotion that I picked up that is holiday related anyways. So this one is the EOS lotion, and this one is whipped shea and sugar. So the notes on this one are brown sugar, blush peony, and creme brulee. I really like this scent. I think it smells really good. I actually could wear this to bed because it's not too strong. It's very light, but it's like cozy and comfy, and it has this really nice scent to it. I have really been enjoying this lotion quite a bit. I'm almost thinking of picking up a backup because I know once the holidays are over, we're not going to get these scents until possibly next holiday. So I kind of almost want to get some backups of this and start using it for a nighttime lotion because it smells so good to me. It did go with the sugarberry scent pretty good too. I thought it blended really well with that scent, and it smelled really good together. I could definitely wear it like that again. So now we're going to go on to the next day. So now we are on Monday. So on Monday, I actually pulled out an old fragrance mist and lotion. These were from last year, I believe. This is from Victoria's Secret. So this is the Frost Melt fragrance, and this came out last year from Victoria's Secret. This is a really nice chocolate mint fragrance, but is kind of leveled up. It's not your traditional just chocolate mint fragrance. There's kind of like this other note in here that kind of makes it more of like a luxurious type fragrance. You do get the mint and the chocolate really well in this one. I do really like this one. This one smells really good. The mint is not too minty. It blends just perfectly with that chocolate in this one. I think it smells so good. And I actually used this with the Peppermint Bark scrub from Dove, and it went really well together. So I did use the lotion with this one. I do have the matching lotion. I think it's so pretty too, especially the lotion. The little scenery on here is super cute. And then they have these like little frosted drops on here that you can actually feel on the actual bottle. And that's on this one too, the frost melt one. There's these little textured bumps on here to kind of make it feel more like frost. And I think that's such a good idea and that's super cute. I love the texture of this one. So the notes on here are fresh mint and chocolate is what it says on the front. And then on the back, it says hot chocolate ignites mint and tonka, warming the season's frost. Definitely love this fragrance. If you like a chocolate mint type fragrance, you would definitely like this. It kind of gives you the Andes mints in a way. It's toned down a little bit, so it's not straight in your face. It's a really nice scent, and I've been really enjoying this one. I'm definitely going to pull this one out more as well this year. So let's go on to the next day. So now we are on Tuesday, and on Tuesday I used a new fragrance. This is a new fragrance from Bath and Body Works that has recently come out, and this is the first time that I actually used it on my entire body. So this is the Perfect and Pink fragrance from Bath and Body Works. This one recently came out. So the fragrance notes on here are vibrant cherries, pink camellia, and whipped almond cream. I had really high hopes for this one, but if you did watch my unboxing and first impressions of this one, you probably already know I was a bit disappointed by this. Wasn't really what I was hoping for. I was hoping that it would be a lot more gourmand than it actually is. So not really the type of fragrance that I was hoping for, but I want to try it out anyways. So I did pick up the lotion to this one as well. And I also picked up the little perfume mini. So I'm kind of bummed because it's not like my favorite fragrance or anything, but I did use a couple rewards to pick up these two things. And then I just got the mist, I think on a sale for like $5.95. So it's not too bad, even though I didn't really end up liking this one the way I thought I would. I am kind of getting over cherry scents, but there still are some really good cherry scents. I love Sunset Glow. I love the Sweetheart Cherry one. I think those are two really good ones. And this one reminds me of the Sweetheart Cherried one, but way less gourmand. And it also reminds me of Oh Cherry by Bath and Body Works from the Everyday Luxury line. It does kind of seem like a mix almost between those two. So if you have those two scents and you use both those scents, it might turn out pretty close to this. This is kind of got a cherry scent that I'm just not that into, honestly. It was better on my body. I would have to say that. It smelled better when it was actually on my skin than smelling it like out of the cap like this. So it wasn't too bad. I actually could stand it throughout the day. It didn't make me, dislike it or want to like shower off right away. It wasn't too bad. It kind of tamed down once it was on my skin and it smelled a little bit sweeter. Sometimes cherry scents can do that on my skin. That's why I used to really love cherry scents because they kind of changed it on my skin and always would smell really good and really sweet. But then once the O Cherry came out from Bath and Body Works, I really didn't like that one. That one just was not my vibe. It didn't smell good on my skin. I really don't know why it wasn't working at all for my chemistry, but this one definitely works a little bit better with my chemistry than something like Oh Cherry. I could definitely get more of the sweetness out of it once it hit my skin. So I will be able to use this one, but it's not my favorite scent. I'm hoping it grows on me though. I can tell it grew on me a little bit when I was using it for that day. So I definitely want to give this one more of a chance. Personally, I think that the perfume smells the best out of these products. I really was liking the actual perfume. I think I got more of that like cherry gourmand from the actual perfume rather than the fragrance mist and the body lotion. The body lotion seems a little bit sweeter actually too. Yeah, so the body lotion and the perfume to me seem a little bit sweeter than the actual fragrance mist. The fragrance mist kind of gives off a weird scent, especially at first and in the cap too. It's just kind of weird. Like it's giving this weird cherry floral. But fortunately, when I used it on my skin, the floral dissipated a little bit and I got more of the sweetness. Still not a huge fan of this scent, but I'm definitely going to give it more tries and maybe I'll combine it with like other scents and make it smell better. All right, guys. So now we are on Wednesday. So on Wednesday, I pulled out one. So this is one that I've had in my collection before, but I picked up recently again from the holiday collection from Bath and Body Works. So this is the new packaging from this year, and this is Snowflakes and Cashmere. This is a classic. This usually comes back every single year from Bath and Body Works. I had an old one. I picked up one like some years ago and I just really didn't like it. I never had a moisturizer to go with it or anything though. And I felt like I could smell the clementine in it a lot. So I wanted to try it out this year though. The fragrance notes on here are vanilla cashmere cream, caramel woods, and frosted clementine. I always say I wish they left the clementine out of this one though. So this one I did use with the body cream. I actually picked up the body cream to this one. I wanted to try this one out and actually give it a fair chance. A lot of times if I just get a mist, I don't get the full scent experience. So it's hard to know if I really like it or don't like it. So I definitely want to get both items and try them out. I think I picked these up during the holiday preview, or at least one of these items during the holiday preview. And I was kind of holding out until the other one was available for a more reasonable price. So then I picked up the other, I think the fragrance mist it was. Now I have this set. So I finally used it for the first time in this new set. And I think it actually smells a lot better than my old one did. I don't know if they changed the formula or maybe I just think it smells better now. But the clementine, once I got it on my skin, was not really a factor for me. It didn't really bother me this time like it has before. When I tried to use a spray a long time ago, I didn't like it. It just was way too much clementine and it smelled weird. But once I got this on my skin from this year's version, I thought it smelled really good. It kind of smelled more just like a soft vanilla scent. And it was giving me these more cozy, comfy vibes this time. So I think I'm going to like this one. I'm going to hang on to this one and try it out a few more times and see kind of where it's at. But I think I'm definitely going to be able to use this one this time. I definitely enjoyed it more using this set than I ever did in the past using just the mist that I had from a few years ago. So I don't know what it is. Maybe they changed it. I mean, it smells pretty similar to the other one, but I think this one is a little bit more heavy on the vanilla and caramel than the clementine. Maybe in the past version, the clementine stood out a little bit more because this one definitely smells better to me. I know my sense of scent does change throughout time. Like there's been scents that I really have hated in the past and I've come around to really like now. Like for example, A Thousand Wishes was one that I really hated and it grew on me and now I love it. And I know that there's been other ones as well. Viva Vanilla, I did not like that one at all in the beginning and that one's grown on me as well. So there's been a lot of changes with my scent profile, but I definitely prefer gourmands usually. Still, I will always have this love for gourmands, but now I'm able to kind of expand where I'm going with scent, which is nice because it's nice to have a selection of scents so you can pick out what you want every day and smell like what you want for that day. I really enjoy that. So let's move on to the next day. So now we are on the last day, which is Thursday. This was actually an older one. It's not super old, but it came out a little while ago now. So this is Pink Obsessed from the Everyday Luxury line. And the fragrance notes on here are blushing jasmine, cashmere praline, and vanilla bourbon. So this kind of gives these luxury vibes. It's more of like a high-end perfume type fragrance. So this is from the Everyday Luxury line. They are dupes for high-end perfumes. So I will go ahead and try to put the dupe of what Pink Obsessed is supposed to be duping in perfume on the screen so you guys can see. It does smell more like a perfume. You get the jasmine and the cashmere praline and the vanilla bourbon. And I think they mix together really well. This scent lasts a decent amount of time. It's not the most long lasting, but it's not the least long lasting either. They never came out with lotions for this Everyday Luxury line, so I was never able to pick up a matching lotion for any of my Everyday Luxury scents that I picked up, which is kind of a bummer because I thought they were going to release some of those, but maybe they will in the future. We'll see. So since I did not have a moisturizer to go with this one, I actually used another holiday EOS lotion. This is the Sparkling Amber EOS lotion. And this recently came out. You should be able to get these EOS lotions at Target, Walmart, Kohl's. There's a lot of places you can pick these up. So the notes on here are cotton candy, Cur Royale, and Ambroxan. I absolutely love this lotion. I really like both of the holiday EOS lotions that I've tried. I have not yet tried the Peppermint Cashmere one yet, but I do kind of want to try that one. Even though I'm not into really minty scents, it does have a marshmallow note, so I do want to try the Peppermint Cashmere one possibly at some time. But this one right here is so good. I do really like this one. Cotton candy, I mean, you don't really get straight cotton candy. It's definitely mixed with the other notes. It smells really good though. This is like a perfumey type scent. It kind of gives almost like a Baccarat Rouge type vibe, but like way less fragrant. I really like it. I think it goes together with a lot of different scents, and I've been using this one with a lot of scents that I don't have a matching lotion to, and I've been really enjoying this one. This one smells really good. It lasts a long time on the skin. Definitely love this one. This one's not as good for sleeping to me as the whipped sugar and shea scent. I really like sleeping with the whipped sugar and shea, but this one is really good for daytime. I think this one is great for daytime. It's this really kind of sweet, pleasant smell that goes with so many different other scents. So I definitely recommend these EOS lotions. They are really good. I do want to pick up the Peppermint Cashmere at some point. Let me know what you think of these EOS lotions as well. I've been definitely enjoying mine. So now we're going to talk about these scrubs that I picked up and used this week. So I did a little haul on some Dove scrubs, and I picked up the Spiced Chai Latte scent and the Sugar Cookie Sprinkle, and also the Peppermint Bark scent. So I picked up all three from Walmart. So all three of these should be available from Walmart. They actually have different Dove scrub scents at Target, so definitely check out those too. I have a few of those on the way, I believe, so that will be coming up as well. But I did want to talk about these scents because a couple things really stood out to me about these. So this Spiced Chai Latte one, I kind of want to warn you guys about this one. So this one is very spicy. It's extremely spicy once you get it on your skin. Just smelling it, I mean, it smells a little spicy like a chai latte. You can definitely get that cinnamon in there. Now, I don't know if this is going to happen to everyone using this, but I do have somewhat sensitive skin. My skin can be sensitive to certain things. I've never had a reaction to any other Dove scrub ever. So this was kind of a surprise because when I used this in the shower, my skin started kind of tingling and almost burning a little bit, like stinging. So I was getting a little concerned because, I thought I was having a reaction to this, which I think I was having a little minor reaction possibly to the spice in this. But once I got out and dried off, I was actually pleasantly surprised because when I was in the shower, my skin kind of turned red upon using the scrub. And it was a little red when I got out as well. But then after the redness went away, my skin felt so smooth. So I don't know what was going on. I don't know if this was a little bit more invigorating. So it brought the blood to the surface a little bit more because of those spices. I never actually got a rash from this or anything like that. My skin just got red and it kind of felt like it was stinging a little bit. But then once I got out and dried off and, everything else, I was good to go. And my skin was feeling like really good. It was really smooth. So it actually acted like, so I just want to give you guys a little heads up about that because if you do have super sensitive skin, you might not want to pick this one up. But if you do like a really like invigorating spicy scrub, you might want to try this one. So this one does say that it has notes of cardamom, clove, and comforting chai. So it is pretty spicy. It kind of reminds me of walking through a craft store during the holidays. That's the vibe it gives, but it's a lot more spicy in the shower than just smelling it out of the jar. So it's definitely the spiciest scent out of all of these, and it's the most invigorating for sure. So next, I tried the sugar cookie sprinkle one, and this sugar cookie sprinkle one, upon smelling it just during first impressions, it smelled pretty bland. It smelled pretty much like last year's sugar cookie scent from Dove. If you're familiar, that one was pretty bland. It was kind of not the best cookie scent for sure. I thought they needed to work on that scent. So this smelled pretty much the same out of the jar. Once I actually got it on my body, a little bit more scent started coming out. It was a better scent in the shower than it is just smelling it out of the jar. So it's okay. It's still probably the least scented out of all three of these, but it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. You can get more of the like holiday cookie smell when you do use it in the shower, but it's not like anything like the other two. This one's a little bit less fragrant, but the scent does come out a little more in the shower. It's not the best scent still though. To me, this isn't really the cookie scent usually that I'm looking for. I'm looking for more of like a buttery cookie scent, more like the one, from pink, like this one we talked about, the warm cookie. This is more of like a buttery cookie scent rather than a gingerbread. So this is kind of what I thought this should smell like, but it doesn't. It just is kind of it's more sugar than cookie, I think. And then you do get more of a nuttiness when you use it in the shower. Like there's a little bit of nuttiness in these cookies. So let's see, the notes says heartwarming vanilla nuttiness of freshly baked cookies. So it does have a nuttiness in it. So I do get that nuttiness. I think I get that nuttiness more than anything in this one. It's just like a sugary, nutty scent. So it's not too bad. It definitely does smell better in the shower than just smelling it out the tub. And then last but not least is the Peppermint Bark scent. And this one smells really good. This is my favorite out of all three. This one smells delicious. I ended up using this with this frost melt scent, the mint and chocolate scent that I was talking about. So I use those together. Again, if you do want to see more of my routines like on a daily, definitely follow me on Instagram. I will drop my handle again so you guys can see. I do take a picture of pretty much everything I use that morning. So this Peppermint Bark scent is really good. This smells like mint and chocolate. So out of these three scents, if I were to recommend one to you, I would definitely be recommending the Peppermint Bark scent because it's the most realistic out of all three of them to me, honestly. You get the mint, you get the peppermint, it's all there. It smells delicious, it smells realistic. So this one's definitely the best to me. The notes on here say fresh peppermint candy, rich creamy chocolate. So, and that's pretty much what it is. It's just peppermint chocolate. It's a simple scent, but it's done so well and it's very realistic. This definitely gives me the vibes of those Andes mints, probably more than the fragrance mist and lotion that I used with this one. This gives those mints and it is smelling so good. This smells very, very good in the shower. So let me know what you thought of these scents, these scrubs. Let me know your opinion down in the comments because I would definitely love to know. Again, go ahead and leave your scent of the day down in the comments if you have not already. We would love to know what you are wearing, whether it's a perfume, lotion, body mist, whatever it is. Go ahead and put it in the comments because I would love to know what you're wearing. If you did enjoy this video, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. And if you do enjoy content like this, definitely take a moment and hit that subscribe button. I do Fragrance Friday videos every single week, and I would love to have you as a subscriber. I love you guys so much. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will see you in the next video.